Hey Taurus, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for January 21st, 2025. This is for Taurus. Flash shuffle for Taurus. Ooh, Taurus. I'm seeing the winds of change, angels of the four directions, hidden motivations. The winds of change coming in for you. It seems as though um well, something about your life's purpose coming in. Let's see what's going on. It looks like with the angels of the four directions, as I've said before, that these are archangels Raphael, Uriel. Um, you don't have to believe in angels. Angels believe in you, right? Sometimes people are like, I don't believe in that stuff, and I'm like, well, just because you don't believe in it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. I'm not gonna hold you on that. I'm not gonna get upset or not even get upset, but like change what I'm seeing. I'm just gonna tell you what I see. And it seems as though they are coming in because you are sad, or they're coming in because you are disappointed. There's something about this sadness and disappointment, someone feeling as though they are either abandoned or they're ready to change and leave something behind. I'm seeing the Ace of Swords here as well. Some of you may be worried, on a very, very small portion of you all, maybe like a worry that there's going to have to be surgery for someone. Not, this is very small. I'm seeing that. But other than that, there's a lot of worry and anxiety. And maybe uh, there's a truth being revealed as well that looks at least like that. Something new, some kind of new information coming in. Whatever this information is going to open your eyes. There's a need to revitalize your nervous system. I must say that too. There's something about you needing to do something that is calming, right? And that will help you to know or help you to see that you don't need to escape your issues. There's a lot of anxiety, and the spirit wants you, especially these angels, are trying to tell you that something is better for you. They're coming in because they're starting to notice an anxiety, pressure, anxiousness, even to some degree, victim mentality, victim blaming energy. You could be blamed or you could feel victimized and just say, scrap it, I'm done. I'm seeing a lot of energy of I'm working really, really hard, but no one's working with me. Someone may be in that space, but they want you to know that something better is on the horizon. But you need to revitalize your nervous system. For some of you, it's your children. For some of you, the children, it's affecting everything. I don't know what's going on. Well, I'll have to look in deeper. As a matter of fact, we'll just go further and see what the message is. But they are bringing up children in this energy. They're also showing the children may be affecting health, or they may be going through some health issues, and that may be a very significant change. But they want you to know that there's no right or wrong, especially with matters of the heart. Every choice that we make expands our understanding of life and love in this energy they're throwing out. And they want you to trust what you need is there. Even if you can't make it, you can't leave, you can't go somewhere, you can't be present for, they want you to know that everything is okay. Like, you know what I mean? If this is children, say something is going on, say someone needs surgery or something's happening and you're like, I can't even leave, I can't even be there, spirit wants you to know they're there. The angels are saying we're here. And archangels Raphael and Uriel, if you look them up, they are miracle workers, and they are heads of armies of angels. They don't, there is not just them. In order for them to, yeah, archangels, of course, right? They're the leaders. They're the heads of something, some department in the angelic realm and the principalities, and they govern over powers, principalities, luminaries, all that. So there's it's not just them, and they work miracles in a multitude of different areas of your life. And they're coming in because there's something sad going on, it looks like. And it also looks like you may feel victimized by something. Maybe someone promised you something and did not deliver. At the last minute, at the fifth hour, they're stepping back like, oh, my bad, I can't help you, I can't do. Or they are stress you to the very end, to you thinking someone's not actually going to do what they say they're going to do. And you have Nine of Cups and Nine of Pentacles. Hidden motivations is something here where you just, it's almost like, I wish I could I could only focus on me. I wish I could only do, not to say that you don't want, like, say you do have children, say you do have a significant other, say you do have these friends, whoever. It's not to say that I wish they weren't in my life. That's not that. It's more of a like, I wish I could only focus on me because I can't do anything for them. And it's causing more anxiety and stress in my life than it is anything else. And so I wish that I only could only focus on myself, right? And almost any parent, man, when we have children, almost every parent I know goes through that phase where they're just like, I love my children, but sometimes it would be best, especially if you're struggling financially. You're like, it would be best if if I only had to focus on me right now, because I can exist off of crackers, but my babies can't. I could live off of ramen, but they can't. I could live in my car, but my children can't. Kind of, if you were to break certain things down, it's like I could go through this suffering, I could go through this trial, but I don't want my children to go through it. So it'd be easier if I didn't have to focus on them, kind of thing. Not that I don't want them around, but there's something about a person saying this, okay? And so I'm just throwing that out there. They want you to be as generous as you can with your spirit. Usually when spirit's asking you to be that way, that means that you have miracles on the way. Right? You have to trust that what you need is, maybe it's not what you want, maybe it's not what you feel you should have, but it will be what you need, right? Your needs will be met. So they want you to say as well, not only are you being generous with your spirit, but I live in the paradise of my own creation. So being generous with your spirit would say, okay, the power's out tonight, but what you can do with the little bit of battery you got on your phone is look up scary stories to tell your children, or look, you know what I mean? Or to look up ways to keep the house warm while, with the fire, and like, bricks. I've seen some stuff, man. One time we had a hurricane come through where I live, which is very rare. Okay, I don't live in Florida, so the hurricanes rarely, if ever, come on to where I'm at. I'm close enough inland where we don't see that. But one Hurricane Irma came through, and power was out for 4 days. I had to be smart. I had to be creative and figure some stuff out. And with my, when I could charge my phone in the car, um I didn't want to run my battery to death, because you have to run your car. I don't have one of the newfangled, nicer cars. I'm sorry, I just don't. But when I was able to just entertain people that were in my home, like, we had to just figure it out, man. Like, you know what I mean? So spirit's asking you to be very generous with yours, generous with who you are, make things fun. You know what I mean? You could probably, who knows what you can do. I'm throwing this out here because spirit is bringing it up. I'm not saying that this is all. This is very general. So a collective, and for some of you this is like spot on. For others, is going to be like, I'm not going through anything. I'm wealthy and I'm straight. And I want to say, send some of that dust over here. That's what I want to say. That's your story. Oh gosh. So bestow or bless me with some. Not, you don't have to send anything to me. Just more so energy, right? Fear, touch the screen or something and send it. Just be like, hey, I just want to bless you with some fairy dust of mine. But fear with page of wands, or a page of swords, 6 of wands. So some of us in this energy, in this thing, is there's a fear of doing more. There's a fear that, I would say, doing more. Page of Swords, it doesn't really do much. But I mean, it's not to say that he doesn't do much, but in the realm of action, no, right? But very observant, very very intelligent, but very observant, very thoughtful as well, curious. So there's something about a fear of, you know what I want to say, right? I don't know if this has happened to you or this happens to you, but the more energy or attention you pay to something, the worse off things go. Sometimes it's best for you to pretend, or to just be like, I'm not going to look at my bank account. I just know that they're going to deposit the money they owe me, right? But when you're clock watching, when you're bank watching, it doesn't come in. That's the time when they there's a problem, there's some error, there's some delay, some issue. But the minute that you walk away from it, like, you say, you're waiting for your tax refund to come in, and when you're watching it every day, all day, that's the time that there's errors, and there's codes coming up, and you're flagged for something. But the day that you just, I'm not even going to watch, I'm just going to wait, I'm just going to go to work and live on the pennies I've got, and then the money hits, fine. Some of you may be in that space of saying, I'm worried about putting any effort, energy, attention on a situation. Maybe it's best if I just avoid it, because it'll happen faster. I don't know if that's something here that someone's energy is in. Angels kind of can sense that someone may be in that space, and that's why they're saying, we're coming in. We're going to come in to show you that every choice that you make is expanding you, and that things are about to change. There's something about you needing to rest and to revitalize your nervous system. It's time to get around or to get out. I know it's wintertime. For some places or some people, it's very difficult to be surrounded by greenery, but green is very important. Okay, to earth your earthing, it wouldn't necessarily be browns that you're looking for. It would be green plants. If I, go to the horticulture section of a store or something like that, if you're, just to be around plants, be around green. Great gratitude, Four of Cups and the Two of Wands. um the great gratitude in this energy would tell me that it's so important that you may be grateful for, some of you, it may be friends, and maybe it's very important to be grateful for those who do communicate with you, even if it's a fleeting conversation. um, be grateful for the things that are happening quickly, the decisions that you can make, that you can do very quickly. Maybe you're not interested in making certain decisions or going and doing certain things or completing certain tasks. There's certain things you can do quickly that you may say, I don't really want to do that though. I don't really want to be involved. I just don't want to do it. I'm not interested. They want you to focus on your heart chakra too, because I think the heart chakra is green. So you need to focus on that to also to improve your health, because this worry, this level of stress or worry, can affect your heart and affect your health, especially if it's your children at stake. They're saying you'll be very grateful if you don't escape your issues or avoid your issues. You would be better off if you just face them head on. You will be successful. You may be afraid you won't be, but you will. Okay. I hope I'm making sense here. The hidden motivations is mostly saying that you want the luxury of having your wishes fulfilled. I'm seeing that happening for you. Although some of your wishes may be outside of the realm of need, you can still have those things. Very important that you're very generous with yourself, right? You give of yourself regardless, heart chakra energy, but also not to escape your issues. Don't decide, you know what, I'm out. I'm not going to deal with this. I need to leave. I'm not going to focus on this. They're saying do the mundane tasks, do things you can do quickly. Start with that. If there's a priority list, it would be things that can be done quickly. It would be things that you would prefer not to do though. Um, and so that could be in the realm of anything, right? You know how like you have your chores, or you know what I mean, household duties, and it's like, I would prefer not to do the laundry right now. I would prefer not to sweep the floor or do any dishes at this point because I'm so stressed out. What is the point? And they're like, you got to do some things you don't really want to do, and that will help to get something. I don't know why that's important, but do things that could be done quickly that you're actually not interested in. Most important thing here. All right, so you could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or we have another Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. So you could be a Taurus, Gemini cusp dealing with a Gemini, Cancer cusp. We have a Virgo, Libra cusp, or Libra, Scorpio cusp you could be dealing with. Capricorn, Aquarius cusp, and Aquarius, Pisces cusp. The only signs I don't see here are fire, which are Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So you could primarily be dealing with those signs as well. So if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.